Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Tovia. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make the easiest and most moist vanilla cake you ever make in your life. All the components for today's recipe can be found in the description box. Begin at the bottom of your stand mixer with 1 cup of butter, which is at room temperature. If using salted butter, omit the salt from the recipe. To the butter, add 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. This is a type of coconut oil that I'm using, and adding this additional oil will make the cake incredibly moist. By all means, if you don't want to use coconut oil, you can substitute it with vegetable or canola. Add 1.5 cups of granulated sugar, and we're going to cream these ingredients together for 5 to 6 minutes. Make sure you stop your machine halfway through the creaming process and give the bowl a good scrape. After everything is creamed together for about 5 to 6 minutes, we're going to add 4 eggs, which are at room temperature. We're going to add the eggs one at a time, beating 30 seconds after each addition until you've added all the eggs. After you've got all the eggs incorporated, get the machine to scrape. And now we're going to add our flour. So here I have 3 cups of cake flour. You can use all-purpose flour. To that, I'm going to add my 1 tablespoon of baking powder. I'm going to give that a stir. Now, if you're using unsalted butter, at this point you want to add a half a teaspoon of salt to this flour as well. But if you're using salted butter, just leave it out. So now we're going to begin with adding the flour. We're not going to add all of this flour. You're going to add half of the flour, and then you're going to turn the machine on low and allow everything to mix just until the flour disappears. So we're going to add the wet ingredients, but before we add the wet ingredients, I'm showing you this vanilla that I'm using. That is Madagascar bourbon from Olive Nation. Check out their website. They have a variety of ingredients that you can use for your cooking and baking. You can enter in the discount code CT20 to get a discount off of your purchase. Just check the description box for more information. So I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of this vanilla from Olive Nation. I'm using the Madagascar bourbon. And I'm adding that to 1.25 cups of buttermilk, which is at room temperature. So we're going to add half of the buttermilk and allow everything to mix just until it's dissolved. Then we're going to add half of the remaining flour. Mix until everything is dissolved. Now we're going to stop the machine and we're going to give it a really good scrape. Make sure you scrape the bottom center of your bowl really good. All the ingredients have a tendency to sit there. So after you give the bowl a scrape, we're going to add the remaining buttermilk. Try not to make a mess like I did. And then after adding the remaining buttermilk, mix until it's dissolved. And then add the remaining flour and mix until it has all dissolved. So make sure you give the bowl a good scrape. And then I'm going to use 2 8-inch by 3-inch cake pans that I've already prepared with baking spray. You can butter and grease this, of course. The choice is yours. So I'm going to fill my pans until they're halfway full. And I'm not going to shake the pans around. I'm just use the back of a spoon to spread that batter out. And this is going to go in a preheated 350 degree oven for 35 minutes to 50 minutes. It took about 48 minutes for me for this to completely bake, and I allow it to cool. And I'm going to show you one layer. As you see, it's really moist. I'm going to split it in half, and I'm going to use this for a 4-layer cake. So you can frost and fill this however you desire. Here is the outcome of the cake. I just used traditional buttercream frosting to frost and fill the layers. And look at the crumb of this cake. Is absolutely perfect. It's really moist. It's really tender, and it just melts right in your mouth. Please just give this recipe a try. Let me know what you think. And don't forget to add this video to your playlist. And please leave a comment down below. And don't forget to stop by and check out Olive Nation and use that coupon code CT20 and get a discount off your purchase. More information in the description field. Thank you for watching, and please remember to love each other.